All right, the time is 9:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, December the 18th, 2013. I want to share this with all of you, and as a reminder that we should never judge a book by its cover. Here's the headline. I'm going to play a video in a moment. One time a guy gave a homeless man a computer, and the recipient did exactly what the giver expected. You need to watch this video. And the next time you see a homeless person on the street, let's not be so quick to judge. Let's have a listen.
This is Patrick, the kind of driven computer whiz who starts companies in college. He came to New York hoping to meet someone in tech that would buy his ideas and change his life. He just didn't know it would be the homeless guy on the walk to work.
He just has something about him. I remember thinking in my head, like, who is this guy? And
What do you mean he had something about him?
He had found boat chains, these old, boat chain pieces, and he was benching this as like a workout, and it was half tragic, like half very sad, and half like this guy is not done.
He was so fired up by this stranger's drive, he rushed back to his desk and blogged out a plan he called Finding the Unjustly Homeless and Teaching Them to Code. He would approach the man the next day and offer either $100, no strings attached, or a cheap laptop, 3 textbooks on JavaScript, and an hour a day teaching him how to write computer programs. When that blog hit the web, critics pounced, calling him clueless and morally suspect, his idea degrading and horrible.
People compared you to the villains in Trading Places.
Right.
Hey man, don't I know you two guys?
Step inside. Nice and warm in here. Whiskey.
Will Patrick's so-called journeyman hacker get a job at Google? No, sneered New York Magazine. Will there be a laptop for sale on 58th Street tomorrow? Probably.
So then you got to go make this proposition.
Yeah.
To the chain-lifting homeless guy.
Right.
What was that like?
He was very charming. The moment I walked up, like, hey! And I'm like, hi, I'm Patrick. He's like, I'm Leo.
This is Leo. As a kid, he was obsessed with science, astronomy, chemistry, physics. But then he fell in with the wrong crowd, became a father too soon, and 2 years ago first lost his job and then his home.
This guy Patrick walks up
Yeah.
and says, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
What goes through your head?
Whoa.
What did you think he wanted?
I didn't do anything, man. You got the wrong guy. No, he just said, hey, this may sound strange. I'm going to approach you with an offer. And instantly I just said, in my mind, door number 2.
And then the stranger actually showed up with an actual laptop, and those lessons turned into an obsession. He would write code for hours, for days, on the banks of the Hudson or in a corner nook in Patrick's office. At night, Patrick would go home, and Leo would go back outside. Shelters just aren't his thing, which all seemed fine until winter blew in.
How do you stay warm on those really bitter nights?
We would go to the train station.
Yeah.
Or I have to bundle up with like tons of blankets.
It's getting really cold, and I keep telling him this, and he's like, I'm good, man. Let's keep going.
See, Patrick just wanted to get him employed and housed ASAP, but Leo had other priorities.
What is it you wanted to do with this information he was teaching you?
Make the world a better place.
See, he is a passionate environmentalist. His heroes are scientists who brave the rugged outdoors.
This is what life is supposed to be like, you know?
Coming outside?
Yeah. I want to be around plants and trees, and I want to breathe as much oxygen as possible.
Since he's really worried about a changing climate, he decided to use his new skills to create a carbon-cutting ride-sharing app called Trees for Cars.
And it shows you exactly where you're at and where you want to go. These would be riders in the same area who want to ride with you.
Okay. All tech startups had snags, but Trees for Cars stalled when Leo was arrested for sleeping on a bench, and the police took his new computer as evidence.
But no hard feelings.
No hard feelings. I know it sounds strange. I got a lot of respect for authorities.
That is when another guardian angel entered his life. Her name is Logan, and she'd been following the Journeyman saga on Facebook. When she heard about the arrest, she took time off from her job at Google, flew cross-country, and gave him a computer of her own. She thinks this friendship could inspire a new kind of mentorship for countless other Leos. Because let's face it, if Patrick was teaching Leo English, few would care. But coding is the language of a new American dream.
At the end of the day, if you didn't go to college, but you write elegant and efficient code, then that's what an engineer is. Remember that cartoon? It's like on the internet, no one knows your dog. Yeah.
If you make money off of this app,
Right?
you're going to go get an apartment? What are you going to do?
Oh, yeah, of course. Trump Plaza Hotel.
But even if he never makes it to the plaza, he still has friends like these city workers looking out for him.
That's why I tell guys, don't judge no one. You never know what a person went through. Stop judging. You don't know this guy.
You don't know?
He's a genius.
Yep.
And then there is his infectious inner peace. All the money in Silicon Valley just can't buy.
How do you manage to keep such a positive attitude?
Faith. Prayer. It works. Try it.
Faith, prayer, it works. Believe me, it works. Try it. Let's not be so quick to judge that homeless person. Give a homeless person a computer and watch what happens. Leave me comments, everyone. God bless.